Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It'll really help the channel out quite a lot and it doesn't cost you anything. And today we're going to be reviewing this air tool. It's the road version, the mini from Specialized. So let's do this thing. So let's go to the workbench and have a closer look at the Specialized Mini, the road version, and what it comes with. So if we have a look at the packaging, nothing special there from Specialized. I don't know if you've seen my video with the actual Mini, but the mountain bike version of this, I'll leave a link above there to that video. And this is the road version, as I mentioned. And as you can see, along with Specialized, they just give you basically a cardboard piece here where it's actually cable tied onto, and at the back is some information, so we can have a look at that. And you can see here from the information, this actual clip-on section that it comes with allows you to put an extra valve in the top there, and a tube can be wrapped around there using these O-rings here, and then you can actually store that, I presume, in your back pocket. And then it comes with a tire lever as well. It can only pump 30 cc's at once. It goes up to 100 psi or 6.9 bar. Let's just separate this from the card. So to do that, I'll just use a pair of side cutters. There we go. And then you can see the actual pump itself with this carry, I'm going to call it carry device. You can put as I mentioned earlier, a valve in here and tire lever, and then wrap your tire around here and held on with the O-rings. It's actually quite light. Let's have a look at that. So everything together, it comes to 105 grams, which is very, very light. It also only supports Presta, not Trader. The top here, so separated, just clips out of its little holder like that. Very easy. The body is completely made of aluminium. It's got a nice S-Works, not S-Works, Specialized logo there. It's got the more writing in the top here. It actually says road there. 30 cc's air tool over there. It's got a nice little cap over here to help keep everything clean there. It doesn't have, as in the mountain bike version, when you actually connected it to the valve, you turn it like this and it would click into place. This doesn't have that feature, but everything is aluminium. It does have a plastic inner seam over here where it goes into, but everything feels very nice and smooth. The pump by itself only weighs 62 grams, so this is extremely light. And as I said before, very, very small, and I think that's what attracted me to it. I'm going to see if this will actually work on a mountain bike to carry this as opposed to a little bit of a bigger pump with you. So the difference between this pump and the mountain bike pump is this is high pressure, low volume, and then over here I've got the equivalent, but this is for the mountain bike. This is low pressure, high volume. And if you hold the two together, you can actually see the difference in size. It's quite remarkable. Let's just actually do a little bit of a size comparison. We'll get some measurements rather here. The actual body is 19 millimeters wide there on the road version, and on the mountain bike version it is 25.5. So that gives you an indication of the size difference. I mean, it's quite big there. As I mentioned earlier, the actual mountain bike version has a clip-on nozzle here that allows you to clip it onto the actual press-to valve and pump and then release, whereas the road version does not have that at all. So now if we have a look at what comes with the pump, it comes with a tire lever, Specialized standard plastic tire lever. They're actually very well made and they work well, so not much can really be said about that. Does what it says, nice plastic, so it won't actually damage your rims. The actual holder itself that holds the pump and the tire lever and your tube and anything else such as your valves in there is also made of a very hard plastic. It's got the Specialized logo in there in a nice shiny plastic as opposed to the dull matte plastic of the rest of the holder. And the two O-rings, the actual tire lever just clips on there nicely with a nice little click, and the pump itself fits in there nicely as well with a click. So guys, that's my short review of this Specialized AIRTOOL Road Mini. And you're probably wondering where's the demo of the tire being pumped up. Well, I actually don't have a road bike, and therefore I can't really pump it up like that. But what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to compare these two pumps, the mountain bike and the road, and just see if we can actually pump a mountain bike tire with a road pump and just see what the difference is. I want to see what the perceived difference is. In other words, this theoretically will pump the tire faster. It's got more of a stroke volume, whereas this is obviously a higher pressure, so it might actually be easier to pump a tire using this pump as opposed to this pump. And that's what I found on my other pump reviews, especially that Crank Brothers pump review. I'll leave the link at the above there. As soon as you switch to the high pressure, the actual pumping becomes a lot easier than just using a normal low pressure pump like this, because actually when you get to the higher pressures, this becomes very difficult to pump, whereas this is a lot easier to pump. So it may actually be a lot less energy spent using a pump like this. And if you're watching this video to decide which pump you should buy to actually pump your mountain bike tire on a regular basis before you go riding, please don't consider either of these pumps. These pumps are for emergency use only on the trail. You're not going to use these pumps to actually pump your tires every time before you go riding. For that, please consider a foot pump, as this is not the actual pump for the job, and you'll be very unhappy with the actual outcome of this if you have to use it every week. So guys, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.